And finally, in Abuja, President Bola Tinubu has called for innovative and cost-effective strategies to stem the tide of the proliferation of arms and light weapons in Africa. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation represented the President at a symposium on the Africa we want and the United Nations we need. Our correspondent Moya Thomas has more details on this.
African Union's agenda for 2063 is on the Africa we want, a blueprint and master plan for transforming Africa into the global powerhouse of the future. This laudable objective seems to be impacted by some challenges which has kept the region in perpetual underdevelopment. The Savannah Center for Diplomacy, Democracy and Development gathered African and global governance experts to propose solutions to the best measure to implement the Africa we want in a 3-day workshop.
Indeed, as Africans, we must be our own champions and very vocal advocates. All Africans must desire for each other a continent that is peaceful, that is secure, that is united and prosperous.
Adequate, flexible, predictable and sustainable financing of African Union peace operations that will be global and that will have 100% access to United Nations assessed contributions.
We seem to focus often in thinking that we can find all the solutions within the existing multilateral system. It is important we look for solutions there. But sometimes people look for solutions outside that system, especially those who can.
May I use this medium to call on our fellow African leaders to key into this innovative and visionary move to get the African voice to be heard as partners in the resolution of the global governance challenges in the years ahead.
The United Nations, established after the Second World War, also promised a world without war. But 79 years after, several regions of the world are riddled with war, insurgency and terrorism. The UN Office for West Africa agrees it is indeed time to reconfigure the UN.
The current configuration of the UN and the distribution of power within doesn't reflect the needs of today. So we have to rethink about the UN and agree on a format and working methods also, which will give more equity to the needs of all countries, North and South, East and West.
This summit attempts to put Africa on the path that could help the continent begin to rethink and realign its relations and multilateralism to ensure it achieves legitimacy and effectiveness and gets the voice it needs. Moya Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.